Coming up in the next episode, Colin and Jimmy cover frozen pipes, 2x4s and steel studs, basement drywall and flooring, pros and cons to dropped ceilings, and a haunted visit in the works.
Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
Hello, everyone.
Here we are.
Season 3, episode 35, Jim.
I'm so glad you keep count of that.
35.
Brother. That's amazing.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we're coming up on season 4. It'll be 3 full years in June.
I'm wearing out my microphone screen. I'm going to need a new one.
Gonna need a new one?
Yeah.
Right.
From chewing
Well, maybe for our anniversary, I'll get you one.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I'll do
Love
that for
you.
I know.
Love you.
I know.
All right.
So anyway, the weather.
We all know the weather. It's awful. It's
weather.
cold. The whole country is getting nailed. Texas is just
Poor
like
Texas.
Yeah,
Oh.
Texas is cursed.
Yeah,
So
I
right
got
now-
I got a text today from our producer Marissa, and she said, "If pipes are frozen and you're going to leave the house, do you shut your water off?" And I go, "That had to be from your mother." She's like, "Yeah, she's down in Texas, and her pipes are all frozen. No power.
kidding.
Hasn't had power since Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy
Yeah,
down there."
that's when it happens. It's not when they're frozen do they pop. It's when they defrost. When
Yep.
they start to defrost.
Yep. I said, "Yeah, shut off the water before you leave, because or else the water will just keep coming
That's right.
if it bursts."
All the
So-
stories that we've heard from plumbers.
Oh yeah.
The whole basement is totally flooded. Water's
Yeah.
pouring out of the basement windows.
Yeah. Well, I
Seen
remember
that.
when I was a kid, we went to Disney in like January or February, whatever it was, and we came back to our house and the pipes had frozen and they burst and the water was still gushing. We didn't know how long it had been going on for. Could have happened when we first went away. Who knows?
How much water in the basement?
There was a lot of water in the basement, a lot on the first floor too. So it was all hardwood floors and they were all buckled and rippled, and
Gone.
we went in, shut the water off, went to a hotel.
I remember we had the flood. Was it 2005 we had the flood? It was the bad one. Everybody
Flood
was
of
flooding out.
2000,
Was it
yeah.
8?
I always want to say 8, but I don't think it was 8.
No,
Oh,
that was the
no.
recession.
You're talking about the more recent one. Not like there was a flood of 82 or
No,
whatever.
2005.
Yeah, I think you might be right. You might be even 2008, somewhere in that
And
neighborhood.
you told a story about when you went down in the basement
God,
and
what
you
an
thought it was the
idiot.
sub pump.
Yeah.
And it was the dehumidifier under the water.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just standing in the water.
Yeah. Ready to go. Zzz.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wow.
I mean, I was up like mid-thigh in water.
Yeah.
Walked all the way over to it. Thought for sure it was a sump pump.
I'm surprised you did not get zapped.
I know.
I am so surprised.
Well, I've come close with electrical a few times in my life, so I'm very
Oh,
lucky.
yeah?
I'm very
The
lucky.
house?
Yeah,
Your house?
the house, my house. Yeah, that was
The brownout?
The brownouts. Yeah, that
We'll
was
talk about that some other time.
Yeah, that was a
Ladies
little
and
scary.
gentlemen, if you don't know electrical, don't mess with it.
right.
Do not mess
Take it
with
from us. We know.
Oh my God, the horror story on that on your house.
Oh
That
my
was
God,
awful.
I was very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
So speaking of water, speaking of basements,
Yep.
basement renovations, I've seen an uptick on them recently.
Mhm. Yep, for sure.
Because the second stage of COVID, people are now working in the basement.
Yep.
Trying to do working on it, which is pretty cool. So my question is, we talked before off the air in framing, because materials, as we know, 2x4s, framing, and of course pressure treated, which is your bottom plate that's going to sit on the ground on the floor. They've gone up. They've gone up immensely.
A ton.
Yeah. So I was looking at prices. Home Depot has the best prices as far as 2x4s go. I
Really?
mean, you got to pick and choose. You got to go through them.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes it's not grade 1 2x4s. Sometimes I've been lucky a couple of times, but anyway, do you go 2x4 or do you go steel track with steel stud in the basement? And
So the 2x4 pressure treated also has to have that foam sill.
Yeah, you gotta put the sill
thing.
foam on the
Yep,
bottom.
Yep, underneath it.
Yep. Right.
By code.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, definitely that's a question. Which one's better?
I'm thinking more cost effective, and this is my feeling on it. I would be more nervous if I'm using a wooden stud on the ground, even though it's up 1.5 inches plus the sill foam sill, and you flood, and if you just have, of course, you have moisture cured sheetrock on there, so moisture resistant, which is fine, but the water penetrating through the board and if it's been sitting there for any amount of time, over time that 2x4 is going to get moldy,
Sure.
right?
Yep.
So I would say if I'm more prone to flooding in a house, household area, I would go with a steel stud, steel track.
Yeah.
Homeowners, if you've never done that before, you need to YouTube it.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not as easy as they think.
Yeah, it's not easy. You got to buy these clamps. You got to clamp the stud after you shoot it to the floor.
Yep.
You clamp it once it's, it's a little bit of a process. You need a magic marker. You need a speed square. And you need certain screws.
Right, self-tapping.
Self-tapping, and then the drywall screws you get are those pointed ones.
Yep.
Those are the ones that will go through the sheetrock and into the steel stud.
The non-coarse ones, the thin ones.
Right.
I haven't bought them in so long I can't even remember what they're called.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
not
Fine
the
thread.
fine thread.
Fine
Thank
thread.
You. Yep, not the coarse thread.
Whoa, that was a tough one, huh?
It was. I was like, wow, I could see it.
Shit.
Yeah, I could see the color of the box too.
Yeah, you really?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yep.
Just couldn't think of the name.
Nope.
Yeah, that's you Kevin. That's senior moment. That's a thing. That thing. I got the thing.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah.
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 I've seen. Well, I was just working on the house too. People have tiled. They've tiled a foot up. Which is nice.
Yeah, it can be decorative.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not common.
No.
That's when you go into a basement like that. You know that the house is flooded. It's near the river. It's been flooding.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I do recommend, and I'm sure you do as well, just bring that moisture-resistant drywall up a little bit, too. Don't have it sitting on the floor.
I usually do it a half inch. I cut a piece off.
You do a half inch, yeah.
off. Yeah.
I usually do an inch. I don't know
Do
why.
an inch?
Yeah.
Oh, an inch is,
Yep.
that's not going to hurt you.
No. Because,
Fine.
that's a lot of water in a basement if it goes up more than a half inch or an inch.
Yeah.
When you figure out the size of your basement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you should be covered if you go up just a little bit. Just don't have it resting right on the floor.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, your insulation is right down tight. So if you do get water, chances are you'll have to cut up the drywall anyways, up 2 feet.
So we can go back at this because I just want to go back to the vinyl plank flooring to put that back on the floor in the basement.
Yep.
There are some really great products out there now.
There
They're getting better and better and getting very competitive.
Yep.
Even Pergo upped their game because I was like I poo-pooed them for quite some time. Well, they were the first out of the gate,
Exactly.
and they had to really figure it out.
Right.
Well, they've got some waterproof planking now, and it's waterproof because I put a piece in to test it.
Yep.
Totally forgot about it. I came back 4 days later, and
Yep.
there it was. It was fine.
It was fine.
It didn't wick up. No water stayed in it whatsoever. It was wood on the outside, and the covering on it did not peel. Nothing.
Wow.
So I don't know what they did,
Yeah.
but that was fantastic. Same thing too with LL Lumber Liquidators.
Yep. Flooring.
LL Flooring. They come up with some amazing. I am blown away. I mean, again, they've come full gamut and full circle, and they're just like, my God, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love their products now.
Yeah. It's still good pricing too.
Very good pricing.
Yep.
And what I like about them too is that the salespeople know their stuff, and they really go out of their way to help you out.
Yep. Our local one is really good.
If you're a contractor, they're the same. I mean, I got phone calls saying, Jimmy, this is that. We got this. We got enough of that. We can bring you this. They were great. I really loved working with them.
Yep.
I like that mom and pop thing.
Yeah, I do too. The only thing they don't do they do it now? I don't know. It's been a while for me. They just don't deliver. That was always the big thing.
Yeah, they don't deliver. No.
Yeah, I mean, when you're ordering so many boxes, you got to get so many trucks, all to go over there and pick it all up, and
Are you doing a lot of rooms, like big rooms with the flooring?
Yeah. Yep.
So you're doing like 800 square feet?
Sure. Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my rooms aren't that big.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing a bedroom, then that's fine.
Yeah.
6, 7 boxes, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. But when you're ordering, 30 to 40 boxes, it's a pain in the ass to have to go over there and pick it all up. But you do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are the steel studs going for now? Do you know?
Yes, they're going. The track is more expensive than the steel stud.
Okay.
And you can get them at different lengths. different sizes, different widths. You know, you get inch
Different
and a half,
gauge and all that other
right?
stuff too, right?
Different
Yep.
gauge.
Yeah.
You know, usually Home Depot and Lowe's, they sell you the light gauge, which is great.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you need for building. You know, I like doing it because being in the union, I can build soffits with them.
Oh, yeah.
Nice for lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Much easier than the wood,
Right.
which, you know, I'm going to be building soffits for my cabinets and stuff, kitchen cabinets. So I'm probably going to go with the metal.
Yeah.
And like my cottage in the basement, I think I'm going to go with the steel stud.
Yeah.
I've got a knee wall, the cinder block wall that I built inside the pillars.
Yeah.
It's a little bit complicated, but I'll probably do wood on the top of the sill, and then on the floor to build my walls. I'll definitely I'll go steel stud.
Okay.
Yeah, we do
Nice.
that. Yeah, that'll work out really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited
what are they
about
going
that.
for?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Oh, they're like 7 and
Senior
change.
moment.
720, 740.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
right up there with the regular 2x4.
Right. I can't believe those 2x4s are that expensive now.
Yeah, but like again, Home Depot and Lowe's have got them. I've seen them at $450.
Yeah, over the weekend I went and grabbed some studs and the cheap ones that they have, the ones that have all the knots and chunks of missing out of it and everything else.
but-
They were like $5 something a piece. I was like, holy
Really?
crap.
See, that price changes all the time. Same thing with, like we talked about plywood. Now, we've talked about this before, but I got to ask again. I just found out locally, the more expensive lumberyard that I go to once in a while, their CDX plywood, which is your typical half-inch plywood for building, they're at $34.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But there are others I've heard from other contractors, it's up there.
Oh, yeah. Over 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The zip board is up.
Oh,
That
crazy.
zip board, which you ladies and gentlemen, you might have seen it. It's green. It's on buildings. You'll see it now, and it's taped off. I'm not a huge fan of that because it's controversial right now. But it is not code,
It's
right?
not code? I believe it is now.
In New England.
I thought so. I thought that's what they spec now.
So if I got to put the zip up, then I'm putting Tyvek over it
Yeah.
because I got a moisture issue.
Yep.
We talked about this before in the show,
Mm-hmm.
and that scares the crap out of me.
Oh, sure.
That's exactly what I don't want.
Yep.
So I have to double kill it.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. We talked to our local building inspector.
I got to find out about
report
New
back.
Hampshire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's different
'Cause
there.
I see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty much every new construction, you see it on there now. That's why I think it's code. I think they're forcing us to do it.
It's going to change.
It will. Of course it will.
It'll
It always changes.
It'll change. I think it's going to change in about 10 years.
Yeah.
It'll
Could be.
We're back to something else.
Right. Right.
You know. Don't tape the seams. It's got to breathe. I would do that.
Yep.
Do that.
Yep. It's like eggs are good for you one year, and next year they're not good
Right.
for you, and
Right.
then it's
Right.
good cholesterol, bad cholesterol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So drop ceiling or drywall?
Drop ceiling.
Really?
I'm going to do drywall in certain sections where there's no plumbing. Anywhere that I have plumbing or have any electrical boxes that I need to get at or anything like that, I want drop ceiling.
Well, obviously for electrical boxes, any junction boxes, you have to have access to them by code. So
Yeah.
that's when a drop ceiling, if there's a lot of them, a drop ceiling is the way to go.
Yeah. There's only certain sections. I have one stretch really on one side of the house that I'm going to need electrical. I'm going to need drop ceiling. And, that's kind of like near the plumbing.
Yep.
So I want that just in case.
Well, it's funny. I always talk people out of the drop ceiling for
Why?
basements because I tell them it's cheaper to go with drywall.
Of course it is.
I mean, the cost for all the materials for drop ceiling is huge.
Yeah.
And then the labor involved is a lot more than just throwing up some sheets and taping off the joints. And like I tell most people, I'm like, how many times do you really have a leak in your pipes? Not very often. I mean, I've had my basement done for 15 years and never once had a leaky pipe.
Now you said that. Yeah, you
Yep,
bet.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Knocking on wood. Knocking on
There
wood.
you go. Jimmy will never guess what happened.
And then if you need to fix it, it's just cutting out a small little section and then just patching it. So it's not really expensive to do. That's why I talk people into it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Mostly the
for you,
money.
For you.
Yeah.
Now, you got your homeowner
Yeah.
or Mary homeowner.
Mm-hmm.
They got a leak.
Yeah.
Plumber comes in, fix the leak. You got sheetrock damage.
Right.
Now you got to go find a guy to repair it.
Right.
Whereas you could just go and get new panels and put new panels up. Aha. That's the advantage.
But how often are you going to do that?
You never know.
Yeah, you know. No?
No, there's a lot of pros and cons about the whole thing about suspended ceilings as far as drop ceilings. I mean, it can get very expensive, but you can get some beautiful tile.
Oh, yes, without a doubt. I mean, there's some gorgeous ones.
Yeah.
We did remember that basement we did? That huge basement that had like all of like the angle cuts, and it was like this beautiful, beautiful tile.
Yeah.
I mean, it was wicked expensive.
Yeah.
And nerve-wracking to cut it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to screw it up.
Right. The cheap stuff, it's made of that rock wool, which is awful, which is gets in your eyes and gets everywhere, and it just scratches everything. And you breathe that crap. You can't. You have to wear a dust mask.
And then it kind of sags sometimes or warps.
That's because of the moisture in the basement.
Right.
Right.
So then you have to keep replacing them all the time anyway. So
yeah. Well, if you buy the drop ceiling tiles, some of them have a plastic coating on them just for that reason.
Yeah. They do sell them moisture resistant, fire resistant.
Right. Yeah. The ones that are made out of insulation. It looks like a canopy.
Yeah.
Looks like the inside of a coffin on some houses. All these fucking bubbles.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
Got a couple of pregnant.
Yeah, awful.
Tiles.
Awful. Then a mouse jumps on it. It goes right through.
Yeah, that's also the other thing you have to worry about, too.
Yeah.
Because all the feces and urine and stuff will start to leak through those tiles.
Right.
Mm-hmm. See, are you on my side now?
No.
Did drywall?
No.
All right. I'll keep working on it.
I think a lot of it's got to do, too, with, I think, certain lighting that you do and certain design in a room. It might look better with suspended ceiling. Like I'm doing a suspended ceiling in my utility room. Absolutely.
Okay.
All my piping is going up there.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense.
Got to do that.
Yeah.
Laundry room, absolutely.
Yeah.
Main hallway, no. No, I'd
sheetrock that.
Yeah, I'd sheetrock that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing there. We got nothing there.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the height.
Plenty, yeah.
Yep.
Got the height, which is fine. Yeah, I know. You got to drop. I think you have a minimum. The minimum is 3 inches. And that's tough.
That is tough.
That's very tough, but you
Very
can do
tight.
it. It
Very
tells
tight.
you.
Yeah.
Man, I knew a buddy who could do suspended. I still know him, Steve-O. Oh my God, he retired. He went.
Really?
He was in the union. He was like the only guy. He's amazing at it.
Really?
Loved it. Yeah, he was very, very good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, nuts, all thumbs. Freaking terrible.
Yeah. You got to get your rivet gun and everything else.
He's just good at it.
Yeah.
He just knew it. He was.
Yeah.
God bless you, Steve. Actually, it's Wayne. Wayne Stevens, baby.
Wayne Stevens.
Steve-O.
All right.
Very, very good at it.
But he's retired, so don't call him.
Yeah.
He's not coming.
No, he's not coming.
Nope.
So what else we got going on, man?
So we had a couple of people reach out to us. We had a gentleman named Sean. He wanted to say that he's a fellow masshole. He's from Worcester.
God bless you.
Yeah. So he reached out to us. You and I talked about it, and Sean, we're going to contact you via email. He was just asking about how we do pricing and stuff for jobs, and it's a little tough for us to do a show on that because where we are versus where other listeners are. So it's such a wide variety of pricing, depending on where you live. So we'll reach out to you. And we'll talk
there's
directly
different
to you.
ways of doing it. Some are square footage, some are hourly.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing a couple of guys I mentored about. How do you charge? What can you do?
One day I sat down and I was like, I do so many basements or so many bathrooms. I'm like, there's got to be a square footage charge that I could come up with. I ran like 10 jobs, not even close to each other. Some were like $300 a square foot. Some were $15. It was just like all over the place. And it's like, there's no way I could ever say, all right, here's what I know now what an average bathroom costs, whether it's a guest bath versus a master bath or whatever. You have that parameter in your head where they all seem to usually end up. But doing the square footage, I tried so hard. Couldn't do it. And same thing with decks too, are really hard, depending on the material that they select. So a lot of it comes down to materials, finishes, is what we usually say. Because somebody will be like, well, what's the square footage price to build an addition? Well, it depends. What are your finishes? I mean, are they going to be high end? $350, $400. Are they going to be basic? Right around now, they're going for about $250.
Yeah.
So, Yeah. It's all over the place. So, and then we also heard from the LI Glampers, if you remember them. We had them on the show.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if you remember, they have that mansion that they're working on in upstate New York.
Yeah.
So you remember they were talking about that secret room that they found?
Yeah.
They're going to break into it. And they want to know if Behind the Studs on the Road wants to come and film.
Yeah. That's where is that now?
It's in upstate New York somewhere.
I know it's far up near Buffalo, isn't it?
I think it's way the hell up there.
Yeah. It's worth the road trip.
You'll start speaking French real soon.
That's okay.
If you're up that far.
Yeah,
they're
that's
going
all
to
right.
be way up there. So I think that'd be really cool.
I think that'd be awesome.
Film,
would you want to
breaking
go,
into-
Caleb? Would you go?
Yeah.
Caleb would
All
go.
right. Caleb's
What's really good too is because we don't have to feed him.
Right, that's true.
Because he doesn't eat.
He doesn't eat.
No. Dude's the tallest glass of water right now when he doesn't eat. Freaking guy doesn't eat nothing.
However, I will tell you,
What?
no ifs, ands, or buts, I am staying in a hotel if we're staying over.
Why?
I ain't staying in that haunted house.
Why, dude? That's the best.
No.
That is the best.
No.
Nothing's going to be tapping you on the shoulder going, hello.
They were talking about something about digging something, too, in the basement where the ghost girl told them to dig. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there. I'll do the
Dude, you grew
room.
up in a haunted house.
I know. That's why I know what it's like. That's why I'm not going to go stay in one.
No, but it was
I'll be there during the daytime. We'll have cocktails. We'll do everything else. And then I'll jump in the car and go to the motel. Yeah.
No, I think.
And you and Caleb could stay there.
I know. You come and find us in the morning where we're spooning in the corner, shivering, shaking.
Get us out of here.
No, but I'm not spooning.
Yeah.
Caleb's spooning me.
He is bigger. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he can throw me at the ghost. No, I think that would be an awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Would be an awesome show.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, breaking into a secret room and stuff. Yeah, getting to, who knows how long it's been closed
So
up.
are they
like
going
that,
to
too.
wait? And if we
They
give
gave
them
us a
date?
couple of dates. So
When?
it's in the summer.
It's in the summer.
In the summer,
All
yeah.
right, good. All right,
yep.
fine.
So we'll reach out to them. I know Marissa's been in touch with them. Told them we're definitely on board. So it'd be fun.
That's going to be like a 4-day trip. Getting up there, hanging out.
All right, I'll stay in a hotel for 4 days. I don't care.
Huh?
I'll stay in a hotel for 4 days then. I don't care.
Wow. Wow.
The show's gonna pay for it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That would be awesome. That's awesome.
that is cool, and I'm glad that they were thinking of us and reached out to us. So
So
thanks, guys.
did you already say to them we're going to do it?
Marissa did, yeah, because she already knew we were gonna do it. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, Marissa. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for booking me. Yeah.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
like,
I'll just make
she's
sure
like,
I'm the calendar.
you guys will do it. I'm like, of course we're gonna do it. Yeah. I told you, invite us on your show, invite us to your place. We'll come. We got nothing else to do.
Bring your cups. Bring your.
Yep.
Did
Yep.
we ever send them cups?
I don't think we ever sent them cups. I don't think we had cups then.
No, we didn't.
No.
No, we didn't.
So maybe we need to send them cups.
They definitely need cups. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Awesome.
very,
They were
very
a lot of
awesome.
fun on the show too, and we did talk to or Marissa did talk to them about coming back on the show. If they want to share some of their renovations that they've done or anything new that's going on for them. So hopefully we'll have them back on the show.
All right, so let's get that in the works then.
yeah,
That'll be good.
it's all in the works, my friend.
All right.
All underway.
Well, this was a good show.
Yeah, I thought
We
so.
gave them enough information.
You think so?
I think so.
They know exactly what to do when it comes to a basement now.
Well, somewhat.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can get more into it. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll answer them for you. As
Absolutely.
far as materials or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if anybody has any specific questions about a basement that they're currently working on, if you want to talk about bedrooms and bathrooms in basements, I can do that.
Cool.
So, yeah, because we got I get a lot of those. And that seems to be popular right now, too, is a lot of people, not just for a workspace, but bedrooms downstairs in the basement.
Well, that's what I'm putting in. I'm going to put.
You're going to put a bedroom in?
Put both bedrooms back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Both
Nice.
Of them.
Nice. So it's good. Yeah, it's nice to have an extra space.
Yeah.
So, but we said to talk about egress and all the other fun stuff. So,
Yep.
but yep, we'll talk about it at some point.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Let's do it again next week.
Absolutely.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.